Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have the Rhino, you have Rhino Jr. over here, and we're going to drink a beer. What beer shall we drink, you might ask? It's going to be, you know what? Let's do this one. This one is from Niagara College. It's one of their small batch brews, or their what was the name? It used to be Niagara College Certified Original. This is a student brew, basically. This is the Erdbeere Kolsch, 6.3% alcohol by volume. Now, I went because it was the end of term. I went to the Niagara College because it was end of term, and I was excited. I'm like, yeah, end of term means that there's always a whole bunch of interesting beers out. So I get there, and my buddy had just, the punter just told me, yeah, I went there yesterday, I bought a whole bunch of beers I've never had. It was awesome, they had all these things out. Yesterday ended up being like 3 days before that, not yesterday. And I get there to buy my beer, and it's like 7 different student brewed Kolsches. And I'm like, do I really want to buy 7 Kolsches? No, I don't. So I picked out 3 of them, and I left the other 4. So I may have left the best Kolsch there. I may not have. I don't really care. They're Kolsches. There's so many Kolsches out right now. Kolsches are the thing at the moment. This is 6.3% alcohol by volume. I'm expecting some watermarks on this glass. I usually pick out 1 glass to use for the week. My wife's been using this one, and then I wash them down here, and I usually have a mesh that they dry on, but the mesh is missing. I think my kids took it, so it goes flat down on the table right now while it's drying, and then watermarks form. So I'm expecting some watermark carbonation clinging. I'm just putting that out there right now. I know exactly why it will be clinging. Because I get this, you know, clean our glasses. Yeah, I do clean my glasses. I just don't, like, fucking blow dry them. I let them air dry. And if my stuff goes missing, they don't air dry the best of the ways they could. So, yeah, there's actually less watermarks than I thought. I mean, there's a lot of them, but there's less than I thought, and they're going away pretty quickly. So, yeah. Straw colored. Big bright white head, exactly what you'd expect. Little snap crackle pop to it. Looks nice. Smell. Okay, so I'm getting that just neutral graininess that you'd expect from a Kolsch. I'm also getting a slight grassiness on the back end that you'd expect from a Kolsch, but I'm also getting a green apple scent. Very apparent green apple scent. I don't know if that was meant to happen or if it was a brewing flaw. I don't know. Let's drink the beer. Cheers. And before I get over it, the glass was unclean. I know you're saying watermark, but the glass was... I smell the green apple more out of the can than the glass. Fuck off. Okay, so there is a green apple flavor to this as well, but strangely enough, it works really well with it. It works really well. Forefront, neutral graininess, and green apple. The green apple slips into the hops, which cuts the bitterness of the hops, because these hops are strong in this. Probably one of the hoppiest Kolsches I've had in a long time. Not like, oh my god, I'm drinking an IPA, but you know there's a lot of hops in there, and they're grassy, they're earthy, and they're mixing with the green apple very nicely to make a more subtle transition. Yeah, it's nice malt. Green apple sweetness going into the earthy grassiness, and then mellowing out the earthy grassiness with just a slight touch of apple. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's not supposed to be there, but in this beer it works, so it doesn't matter that it's there. Not a bad Kolsch, not a bad Kolsch at all. Not as boring as a lot of commercial Kolsches, and it's a good rendition of a beer that is sometimes hard to do because it can't hide a lot of flaws. And yeah, it may be a little too high ABV, but is that something that really bothers a 300-pound Irishman when he's drinking beer? Not fully. Do I care for Kolsch's overall? Not really. But is this a nice variant of a Kolsch? Yeah, because it actually has the Kolschiness to it. It has the proper flavors, and they're not overpowering, but the hops are just a little more strong than they would normally be. So I actually do quite enjoy this the way it is. Out of 10 on it. Out of 10, I don't fucking know, a 6.5. And it's not that it's a bad beer, it's just I don't fully care for Kolsch's. So yeah, I'd give it a 6.5. Erdbeere. Erdbeere Kolsch from Niagara College. Erdbeere Kolsch. Thank you guys. Bye.